Good day, everyone. Welcome back. It's the Savage Sunday Blitz. Ryan Woods went back to the old folks' home, so with me is my old buddy Josh Chase.
Matt, are we done yet? Can I go? I tuned in just in time for Woodsy to just start complaining.
Wasn't that amazing? Wasn't that awesome?
It was great.
And that's why you're here, Josh. You're not going to do that. You're here till the job gets done.
That is true.
We're here to cover the Blitz. Yesterday was the full course. No real surprises in the top two, but did you see that battle for third and fourth on the men's side?
It's you want to see the battle for the top podium position, but it seems to be a trend that the real fights are always right positions 3 through 7 in some races. So, but that's fine. We'll take any form of competition that we can get. So.
Well, today is the Blitz, and we've been informed by Savage staff that the rigs will, in fact, be the same. Yank My Chain, the new obstacle, sort of a Hercoy situation, will also be the same. Josh, what were your thoughts on the great Savage Syndicate debate yesterday?
Well, I think the thing about Savage is you're never going to get the same thing from them all the time, right? Lloyd and Lee are always kind of pushing the limits with their rigs. We've seen rigs that were, quote, too difficult. We've seen rigs that were easier comparatively. And then they tried out this idea of a women's rig with a little shorter finish. There was positive and negative feedback on both sides, or positive feedback and opportunistic feedback. What's the good wording for negative feedback, whatever it is. People wanted it the same. So today they get it, right? So now it's going to be the same rig for the men and the women, and we'll see how that impacts the finish. If it impacts the finish, if we got a bright sunny day down in Florida, I don't think that the top 3 positions are going to be decided by the difficulty of the rig, but it could play into the age group awards. It could play into everybody else after those top 3. So.
What do you think of the internet sort of doing its thing? Meaning most of the comments are people that weren't there, didn't try it, have an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Internet's going to internet, right? I think they want feedback one way or another. And I think if the internet has proven anything, it's that they will give you feedback. And I think it speaks to, excuse me, how much the people enjoy Savage Race. I know Alex was very verbal about it. Brenno was very verbal about it. A lot of other Savage veterans that weren't there are watching and are interested, and that's fine, right? Those are the people that you want the feedback from. And we're going to see how it plays out today.
What do you think? I believe the question was asked directly of what a good percentage is.
I don't know that you can really answer that question, right? I know Adrian and team has always shot for 60 to 70%. I asked him in the Discord the other day when we were having this discussion about mandatory obstacle completion, what his updated numbers were. He's actually even pushing that up and aiming for a little higher at like 75%. So it's a careful balance, right? You want people to be challenged, but you also don't want to scare away your core customer. So if the open waivers even can't complete rigs, then you're gonna cause them pause for the next time they want to register for their race. Some people will be motivated by it, but others will be like, "Oh, that's too hard for me. Or maybe I'll stick with something else."
Well, but I think even OCRWC is going after that smaller percentage, right? If you go to OCRWC, you're kind of a full-time honk, right? Mm-hmm. So a true open waiver, I think someone who's its first race or first or second race, like I think it's okay to make things, a little bit like, hey, let me work on that one. I think Battle Frog went too far the other way. I think if you just like leave dejected, some people might be like, oh man, I found my thing and I'm going to crush this Battle Frog next time. And some people were like, you know what I mean? So I honestly, I thought it was fine. I think to do what they've been doing, which is the one thing we keep wanting Spartan to do, which is morning wave, right? Mm-hmm. And then in the afternoon, here's the, what do they call it? Scaled, right?
Yeah.
In the morning, it's RX, and in the afternoon, it's scaled. And if you want to try the harder one, great. Just like any woman can pick up a men's Atlas ball if they really want to.
Right. And I think, we're constantly going to see, at least from Savage, we're constantly going to see changes and new formations of the rig. There hasn't been a same rig design in the last year and a half of Savage races, right? Every rig is different for them. So I think you're never going to find the right balance of difficulty with the rigs, because inherently people will continue to get better. So that means you have to continue to drive forward with innovation or just a different setup of the rig. So one thing I would love to see from Savage is start building low rigs, right? You've got the big rigs down. I talked to Leon briefly yesterday about how he liked the event. He was hoping for maybe some longer rigs. So maybe the difficulty comes in the form of not just switching up the handholds, but making it longer, right? Doubling the distance of the rig, or even the pro rig in that case, or maybe putting in some low rig action. Because I know the most difficult thing for me is definitely a low rig.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, again, what's great about them is they kind of mix it up, and they are the only race. Sorry, I'm messing with this logo business. It really doesn't make sense though, because YouTube tells you that it's ORM. That you could to easily change it, which I think Spartan could do too, and it's too difficult for them to do. So anyway, it'll definitely be interesting today. You've looked at the course, Josh. Have you done, in fact, a Blitz? I've never actually even done a Blitz. When they brought it here in 2019, I think I couldn't make it on Sunday.
I have done a handful of Blitzes, actually.
Okay. You want to talk to us about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's fast and furious, right? I think the goal with the Blitz has always been take that obstacle challenge that Savage always has, right? And you've got Colossus leading right into Sawtooth, which I think is an interesting balance, right? We're going to dump you in the water, and then, oh, by the way, here's some incredibly hard monkey bars right afterwards. And then you've got Battering Bird right after that. I think these guys are going to be pushing the pace. Leon told me yesterday that these obstacles weren't a huge challenge, so he's going to try and push the pace as best he can. So look for him to go kind of balls to the wall. Kempson, obviously, I think is going to push the pace as well, but I expect this race to be over in, 25 to 30 minutes, just like we saw in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think that our friend Leon, congratulations, Leon, will do well, but I don't think it's enough to catch Kempson. I think if it was a 100 meters course, perhaps, but I don't think a 3 mile course is it going to be enough to close that gap.
So there you go, Leon. You come to the U.S. and Matt is already doubting you. So not that he's watching this 7 minutes before the start of the race.
Dude, they could be, Josh. We're very popular. We're very popular. We're just waiting, just so you know, folks, we're just waiting for the cams to go live on site. So you get me and Josh. Dave's and Chase, two of your favorite people. It's
great. Now it's not enough that I record with Matt at least one day a week. Now you get us on Saturdays and or Sundays too.
A quick shout out the Discord, which, oh my goodness, the Discord is reaching mass. What's the word? What happens when things go really well for something?
Critical mass.
I'd
like to think that this is not even close to critical mass for us. This is just the launching point.
Well, I've gotten 2 DMs in the last 48 hours. Would you please share the Hoka link? I'm not kidding.
I did get one yesterday too, and I'm sorry to say that the Hoka deal got killed, not by us, but by Hoka. Well, maybe by us, because we ordered about 72 pairs of shoes.
Well, I'm not a fucking heathen. Oh, we just lost one of our sponsors. I'm not a heathen, ladies and gentlemen. I ordered 1 pair, okay? I'm not a lunatic like these guys. One of them was you were my favorite, Dario. Dario was like, hey, hook me up with that link. I'm like, Dario, buddy, that link's long gone. Come on, man. Also, Dario, you've been around for a while. Why aren't you in the Discord? What the hell? Oh, but Dario hates people. I mean, Dario does hate people. That's right. He just really does not like people. Hey, speaking of not liking people, this is now like really in Davis and Chase corner now, because we've got the time to kill. Sorry, Savage fans. Have you in fact watched season 1 of Mr. Robot? I have, but it's been so long. Like the
weird thing is the only thing I remember was the odd moment between. I always want to call the guy Emilio Estevez.
But it's Christian Slater?
It's Christian Slater. I always confuse those two. When they were just sitting on the beach, and then he just like shoves him off.
Oh. Well, there goes a spoiler alert, Josh. You're supposed to say spoiler alert.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, well, Josh, we'll continue this. We'll put a pin in that. We'll put it in the parking lot. I want to talk about you more with Davis and Chase, but little hint, I figured it out in episode 1, and then I was like surprised when it didn't get revealed until episode whatever. But we'll hold that for now because you guys are here to talk Savage Race.
If you're looking for that kind of great conversation, tune in to Davis and Chase every week.
You know, and I want to say, Josh, to remind the folks who are watching, sitting at home now, you're in your bed, you're on your laptop, whatever you're doing, you can give a stars. There's a little thing that says support, and you can give like a happy peach emoji, or there's some other things you can give. You know, sometimes, you know, you can give a poop emoji, I think. But all of it, I almost said it's tax-free. It's probably not.
It's definitely not tax-free.
You know, there's a whole thing, Josh, with this where, come on, Savage Team, it's 8:26. What's going on? Lloyd is
doing the national anthem.
No. We were well fired up by now, though. Make sure he's not texting me. What was I saying, Josh? Gosh darn it.
I believe you're talking about tax-free donations to ORM.
Matthew Punton just washed his hands. Is that what they're doing? Or is that what you're doing? Oh, there's a whole thing where you can make your own. That's like a whole thing, but we already have the Patreon, so we're not going to do that. But you can make your own like special super chats. Like if you're a certain member, like you get your own emojis. Like maybe I can make a little Josh Chase emoji. I don't know why you look like this, but this is what you look like if you were a giant head.
Claw hands.
Are you wearing teenage emo long sleeve glove shirt, Josh?
I'm wearing my new favorite clothing line, Path Projects. Makes the most comfortable gear, and they have these shirts, the Pyrenees shirts. I'm not like promoting them or anything, but I love the shirt where it does have thumb holes, but it also has a watch hole. It doesn't really line up well with my Apple Watch, but a watch hole in the wrist.
Would you do an emo and your impression of an emo kid for me?
I don't have the right apparel for my emo thing.
Come on, you do though.
This is so lame. that's about all I got.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting as you're hopping on here, grabbing your coffee. We are just waiting. We are moments away from Lloyd getting us on site. But hey, man, it's tech, and anytime you're dealing with tech, things happen. So we will show you the race as soon as we possibly can, and let us know your questions there in the comments. Well, I enjoy. Oh, here we go. We got a male coverage. There we go. Good morning, sir. Hey, buddy.
He is fired up.
I'm excited. How are you guys?
We're awesome. Can you get us a little closer to that start line, please, so we can see?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip my camera around. I accidentally started the wrong way, so give me a second.
Okay, no worries.
We'll slow on the uptake this morning.
No worries, buddy. This is exciting, Josh. I feel like I'm in Florida.
Looks gorgeous there.
Good morning, man.
Oh, beautiful day.
Hey,
here comes that speech.
All right. Look at that. Double down and good to see you.
All right, Josh, let's go solo layout here. Tell us who you're looking at.
Yesterday was the long.
I'd love to tell you I'm looking at, but I see Leon and his bright orange.
It is all out.
Innovates.
Start fast.
So, guys, I was just talking to Leon. He says if he's within 40 seconds of Kempson on Sawtooth, it's his race.
Okay, big talk.
40 seconds on a short course to make up is going to be rough against Kempson, but I love the confidence.
That was his calculation. He said he spent all night doing calculations, and that's where he needs to be.
He is a professor, so that does make sense.
Everybody good? Anybody here racing today? Your first ever. You weren't here yesterday. Today is your first ever Savage race. Anybody in this wave?
Come on now, it's the elite wave. Come on, it's not anybody's first wave. Come on, man.
There was at least one.
Good luck to you. Everybody knows about Yank My Chain, right? Biggest thing on Yank My Chain. Number one, when you grab that rope, you can only take 1 to 2 steps.
Where is Matthew Kempson? Ryan Kempson.
Getting that chain all the way till it touches.
Is that him in the far right?
Then you Lloyd? Lower that chain back till it's touching the ground.
with the light shorts.
The grayish.
Yeah,
Yes,
could be.
Use your body. Use your body for that last little bit to get it up. Right? Not a difficult. We're actually considering getting a heavier chain for you next year, y'all. Y'all are pretty.
Hey guys, just a heads up too. When we are on the cart, any questions towards Lee or I are nearly impossible to hear. So if you can wait till we get to an obstacle to ask any of those of us.
Okay.
Got it.
Are you ready? Savages on your mark. Savages set.
Here we
they're
go,
going
ladies and
out
gentlemen. Somebody just got the whole shot, Josh, in the blue shorts.
Blue shorts pushing the pace quick. I'm guessing this is going to be, hey, guys, I'm out front. And
Right.
then we'll
And
see
then-
if they can hold that pace.
And not going to hold that pace, correct.
But he's
Some of
going
you-
for it.
Some of you were asking for a gimbal. We'll work on that for the next Savage here in Georgia. We'll get some gimbals out there, make this coverage slightly less bouncy. Yeah, Blue Shorts would love to know who Blue Shorts is setting the pace.
Even launched
Here we
over
go.
the sign there.
Well, that
Look
is
at that.
not.
Look at that kick.
Wow, he is jumping
Does he-
over the sign for bonus points.
Does he know the signs aren't obstacles?
So there's Ryan Kempson there in the top of this pack. So yeah,
Yep.
stay on this, guys. We don't need to see that guy. Oh, there you go. We don't need to see him. This is like, trust me, he's going to get caught. If we haven't heard of him and he's faster than Ryan Kempson, we just turn it. There you go. Turn that camera around, Lloyd. Come on, man. He says
He
he
can't hear you, Matt. You
I
weren't
know. There we
listening.
go. Stay here. Here we go. So here's Ryan, and then yesterday's third place finisher, correct?
Looks like it, yeah.
All
Is
right,
that
guys,
Daniel?
they're gonna go to window walls, circle back out of the woods. We're gonna hang here and just go pick them back up when they come out of the woods because it just ends up being a long ride for a quick turnaround for us.
That's fine. But yeah, you don't need to stay on someone we've never heard of that's ahead of the pack there.
Yeah, that's the same guy that was
There's
in the
Xander.
lead, in the lead yesterday until the rig where he used his feet and had to retry the first rig.
Right.
Alvarez.
Alvarez. Right. But hey, we got Will Chung all the way from the UK watching, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're gonna head over and pick him up coming out of the woods.
Okay. Daniel is the one who ended up in third. I believe he was the one that was right behind him. Will Chung, thanks for joining us. Oh, we got the women's start over here. Can we get a little split screen? See, here's the thing. I want just these two, Josh, and I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was watching that yesterday.
So I could try to get rid of us, but then I'm out of the whole.
Couple more coming in the corral here. Stand by.
Yeah, now you can't even talk, so now it's just me.
See, and you can't even hear me when I do that.
Right.
So it's a tough thing.
Yeah, we'll just stay like this. Half the people, I believe, are tuning in for our bright, shining faces.
Start to finish. You heard what I told the men. When you get to the obstacle.
So there he is, still out front, Josh.
He is still pushing a pace. I mean,
Right.
he is, and it's a short course, so he might be able to leave it all out there. You don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he can really do obstacles, but this is going to be. I really want to make you smaller. How can I do this? Let's mess with this a little bit more. There we go. Well,
Yeah, perfect.
I know we got to get back to the guys here shortly, though.
Are you ready? Savage Pro Elite Women on your mark. Savage is set. Now get out of here. Go, go, go.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I'm going to switch this because we won't be able to see them for a minute. So there's Kempson in second. There's Leon in third. Or, no, wait. Is that Leon in third? You said he was in orange.
No, he's got orange shoes. He always
shoes.
wears the mud claws.
Right. Let's mute that. Okay, we have Leon right on his heels, Josh. Look at this.
Leon's going to stay with him. Like I said, it's a short course. The obstacles aren't going to challenge him. He's gonna leave it all out there with the pace. So, but both of these guys are. I don't see Alvarez in the screen. So,
All right. Well, Alvarez, this could be your day. Josh, can you help me out here? What is PMSL?
I will punch myself lightly.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at these two. Kempson just looked back, I think, to say something to him. Like, what are you doing, buddy?
Well, they're going to have to like draft each other in order to speed up to catch this guy in first place. Or I wonder if at times, you know, athletes like Kempson and Atkins see these guys go out front and they just kind of, okay.
No, I think that's what's happening. I think they know. So Woodsy knew who he was. Woodsy kept talking about him, but he said he's not good at obstacles. Woodsy said, yeah, he always goes out super hot, but he's not good at obstacles. So let's see if we can see any of these women here as they go over.
Looks like they're heading into the same spot in the woods.
Better shot today, though, on I believe Sam's camera slightly better. But this is great. This is right. What is that? A second and a half?
Kempson now looked back a third time at Leon there. So he's aware that Leon's on his heels.
All right, we're going to go to the 4 again. See if we can see a little bit of what's going on with the women. It's too choppy. Unfortunately, Sam's phone. I thought we were going to get Sam a new phone. Piss myself laughing, says Jack Carpenter. Jack, another Brit, says piss myself laughing. So that's apparently a British thing. I will PSML.
Ah, okay.
Got it. They should just let the top 5 men and women go out together. What do you think, Josh?
I'd be all for it. Like, still use chip time in that case, but like put the big dogs. Let the big dogs hunt, right?
Right. All right. Way choppy here, Sam. I thought we were going to get Sam a new phone, guys. Way too choppy on Sam's phone. Going to go back to the 4 stream. Oh, there we go. As soon as I undid it. But these are the back women. These are the back women of the Elite Heat.
Yep.
But wave if you see a friend. Give us a star if you see a friend. Or another gator. All right, not helping. Okay, here we go. Go back to the men here. It's a slightly bigger wall. Look at Leon. Look at Leon. Leon putting on a clinic.
How much extra effort he has to put in to get over these walls, but he does them so seamlessly. It's insane. So Leon just perhaps hanging back intentionally, or perhaps Kempson pushing the pace again.
Well, he said if he's within 40 seconds at Colossus, so that's when he's going to make his move. Maybe
Sawtooth.
Sorry, Sawtooth. Ryan that looks like a slightly larger gap.
So and they did the triple. Was that the triple low crawl? No, that was the Great Wall. So they should be coming too. This is the triple low crawl. And they've got the ramp wall after this.
All right, a little fuzzy here. That's Kempson in the gray shorts, though. So for those keeping Kempson in gray.
And then a handful of people behind Leon, it looks like.
Yeah, it'll be exciting if we can see who those folks are. And we're looking at cypress trees.
Chasing down Leon in the buggy.
That makes me want to go to Florida and race. I believe I've been on that course, Josh. I've done the Dade City.
Dade City.
I think I've been to that one many, many, many years ago.
I think I've only been to Dade City in the form of watching it on Cops.
Okay, here we go. Now we got Leon at a good trot. What do you think they're dropping here, Josh? What kind of pace do you think they're dropping?
Did Alvarez go the wrong way?
Oh!
He just came from a totally different part of the course.
Well, Josh, Alvarez just came screaming out of the 6K course. Sorry, the 10K course. That was a very clear delineation. Race brain, we call it. And we thought the obstacles might get him, but in this case, went the wrong way.
Perhaps he opted to just leap directly over that sign.
Josh.
I have to, man. It's my moral obligation.
But you know what? He's saying, Josh.
He's putting it right back on him, though. Look at him. He is doubling down on the pace, and he got Kempson 100 meters ahead of him, so.
Back here, the women are back up. Still can't tell, sadly, who's on the who we're following here. If Sam can let us know. I know you can't hear us. All right, they're trying to catch the lead pack here. On the left, we're looking at the women. Let's move them over here. What do you think?
Sure.
Is that optimal, Josh? What do you think?
I would say that's optimal.
Okay. So much help you are.
So remind me of the top 3 women yesterday. So Becca obviously took first. Becca Hammond.
I'm pulling up my my thing here, and I don't have it on here. It was Rebecca, and then Jamie was third.
Yep, and then Chris Roglowski was second.
Correct. We have an additional woman who didn't run yesterday in. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. Somebody came in today. Somebody really good, and I had this written down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know that person's name, it'll hit me as soon as they show her.
I love that Lee. Is it Lee on the men's camera?
Yes.
Just drives right onto the course in order to catch up. So they've hit the ramp wall. Alvarez continuing to
Alex Walker. Thank you, Travis. It's Alex Walker. No. Alex isn't racing today.
I was going to say Alex didn't come in for today.
No, it's not Alex. Sorry. All right. So did he just pass Kempson? Or no, he's working on Kempson.
He's coming up to Kempson. So he put a gap in between Leon and himself.
Yeah, we definitely got to get Sam a new phone next time because it's not the signal. He said they have the same signal. But when they slow down, Sam, when you slow down, I want to know who you're following.
That looks like
Sam, if you can hear us, let us know who you're following. We're having a hard time picking it up.
Hey, are you guys still having me choppy?
Yeah, you're super choppy.
All right, let me try. Do you want me to try to switch phones?
Please.
Okay, hold on.
Real quick, Sam, real quick.
Okay.
Sam, who are you following?
I'm with Chris Rogowski, and Hammond is about 5 to 10 seconds ahead of her.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, he's switching phones.
So Leon's getting all the coverage today.
Let's pull Leon up here on the solo layout.
So Leon's in the over-unders. We come up to Colossus. So the 3 of them are packed together, it looks like. And actually, Alvarez has pushed back into the lead from what I can see. That looks to be Kempson there.
Ashley Samples, that is the person. Chris Ferguson, thank you. It's Ashley Samples that showed up today. AJ Samples is in the hunt today.
Gotcha.
She's the one who wasn't there yesterday. Corey says, how far ahead would Alvarez be if he didn't go the wrong way? Great question.
Very good question.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying this broadcast, I want to remind you that we are sponsored today by you. That's right, you. You can drop 9. Oh, look at this on Colossus. We'll do that ad read later.
The difference is obstacle proficiency right here.
Yeah.
So we have 1, 2, 3 right up the wall. Into the water. Ryan Wood said this is the hardest part is getting out of this water as fast as you want to.
Legit is very difficult to scale the very mucky and slippery.
Leon is running his race. This is right where he said he wanted to be.
So the 3 men.
Alvarez looked a little wiped there, my friends. What did you think?
He definitely looked like he was taking a breath or two.
Can I stay with her?
Yeah. Is this better, guys?
So far, yes.
Okay, this is a different phone.
Okay, is that Rebecca?
Yes, Rebecca's in the lead. She's grown her lead over Chris Rogowski, who's now probably 15 to 25 seconds behind.
Who's in third? Okay,
Last I saw there was 2, Jamie Stiles and somebody else were battling for third.
Okay, I was just told Ashley is not there, so I was wrong.
I've not seen Ashley.
I was wrong again. I thought she was supposed to be there. There's somebody that was supposed to be there Sunday only. Ladies, please forgive me.
Ashley was supposed to be there today, but
okay, hang on. Look at this. Let's get this on the. We got this. Look at this.
This is right where Leon said he needed to be.
But here we go. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 here on Sawtooth.
Alvarez just beat Kempson through Sawtooth.
Leon, I thought would go through that faster.
Well, he had some wet hands from Colossus. Well, like I said, look at the morning dew on the grass, so that could have played into it.
This is a battle we got on the men's side. This is great, Josh.
Monday Duo in the YouTube comments with the hot take that Hunter would have crushed these kids. Monday, I could not disagree more. I believe Kempson would put the spurs to Hunter on a course like this.
Hunter is, 40 pounds on all these guys?
Yes, easily. Probably 80 on Leon.
Do you agree with Monday Duho? Let us know in the comments.
Well, I think we're coming down for an exciting finish, but we got Battering Bird up next, which I think is going to define how Alvarez's race goes. But yeah, we didn't see Kempson do his normal orangutan style arm over arm on Sawtooth, so I'm guessing that, like Corey Edwards is saying in the chat, I'm guessing it had to be a little wet and insecure, but let's see how this goes.
Top right, we got Rebecca all alone there, really chucking it. Maybe turn the camera around to the second place. Look at these guys. I'm sorry I'm going to go back to just the men, guys, because it's just too close. I mean, rarely do you get to see these kind of battles up close. Is that Kempson? No, that's Leon.
Kempson's in second. Alvarez comes out of it in first again, and Leon is 3 seconds behind them.
You can only beat who is put in front of you. Will Chung from the UK says. Will, good afternoon to you.
Will, put that in some script form font and post it on your Instagram immediately, my friend, because that is amazing stuff. So we got Rebecca Hammond coming over the ramp wall, so she'll be coming up to Colossus shortly.
Oh, you're doing great.
Yeah, much better feet on the women this time. But I really would like to see the second and third place women battle it out.
Well, we'll get there. They're running.
Good job, Rebecca, but I'd rather see the battle.
Matt, would you like me to drop back to see them?
That would be great.
Okay. Let's. They're requesting to see the second, third place women. So let's.
Kempson just passed Alvarez.
Yeah.
Josh Chase. Kempson just passed Alvarez as they get to Yank My Chain.
Kempson with a big yank my chain to finish that.
Oh, and look at Leon. Leon right where he wanted to be. This is the closest 1, 2, 3 I've ever seen in a Savage race.
This is going to be one of the best finishes we've seen, assuming they continue with this obstacle proficiency. The volunteer giving a shout out. Dr. Hammond with a strong lead on the ladies. So smooth.
Courtney Lynn's Woo Go Ryan. Is that the Courtney? Is that Ryan's better half? I think Ryan Kempson is running mad. Like, all right, dude, come on, man.
I've had enough of this. So we got pedal to the metal next.
Pedal for the metal, Josh. Pedal for the metal.
Pedal for the metal, sorry.
Assistant to the regional manager.
And then we've got Anchors Away shortly thereafter. So we got
well, our friend Leon said he's going to be shooting for Ryan. He might end up in third if Alvarez can hang on as they get to pedal for the metal.
This one will be interesting because this one's all about technique, right? You got to put your foot on one side of the wheel. Look at that
grimace. Did you see that grimace? Is he doing the one side method or is he doing the Welcome, Veronica Quinones. We've got a finish line cam almost ready to go. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing one foot. A little choppiness, but also, how funny is it that Leon's legs have to be almost completely outstretched to spin the wheel here?
They've only been racing, Josh, for about 19 minutes.
Is that Alvarez coming out of that first? Oh, Alvarez and Kempson.
Look right away. This.
I'm excited for this finish. This is going to be a battle. I mean, we have a lot of obstacles left, obviously, but this is as close as we've seen any race for quite some time. So we got the girls coming out of Colossus.
I'm going to go with women, Josh. But okay, you want to say girls. Very unwoke of you. Josh loves this obstacle. Anchors Away.
Anchors Away is one of my favorite obstacles. Kempson usually lands his ring in the front, but opts to just go on the back today and just straight up kills it with 3 holes. That's it.
Wow.
Leon going for it. So Leon comes out of Anchors Away second, having to run back after dropping his rings. No, Alvarez is out second. So they maintain their position.
As we had a nice shot at Becca here. Is she drying her hands? Is she catching her breath?
Looks like she's taking a second to dry the hands.
Did you hear her, by the way, how quickly she said, I'm going to miss it when I said, does running a race make you want to stick around? I thought she was going to say maybe. She was like, nope, I'll miss it.
She's one of those like laser focused individuals. Like she knows what she's going for, I think. But
she's doing the matching, as we say, Josh. And there's a little chicken wing up on top. Her hands must really be wet.
Well, I think the obstacles too are probably pretty beat up. And if you've ever run Sawtooth, right, this version of Sawtooth, those grips are very painted blue and very slick when they're wet. So also still rocking the Evo Jaws shoes, Dr. Hammond.
Oh, I noticed that yesterday. That she wore them for the longer race even. Karen Hoyos International. Go Alvarez. Never underestimate the power of a Latino. Fire emoji.
Can you pop open the men's a little larger? Because we're on the Savage rig here.
Okay.
Kempson's through.
So yeah, Leon in third.
He's going to take home the victory.
Okay, let's get the finish line. Hang on a second.
No, Alvarez fell on the rig.
Oh, Alvarez slips on the rig after having the lead the whole time. Kempson coming into the finish in first place.
We're not going to interview him until a little bit from now. A, because he's winded. B, because the women's race is going to be right behind it. But congratulations, Kempson came down for what he came for.
He used to double up.
He used to double up, and here comes Leon. Let's watch him jump for that sign like he did yesterday. Little man. There he goes. 2 for 2 on second. Way to go, Leon. Come on. Who can't be happy for that guy?
Love that guy.
And then no one in sight for third.
So Alvarez failed the Savage rig.
We're not. Listen, I think people are going to think maybe we hate it, quote unquote, hated on him. Listen, this is like the Renee conversation all over again. You can be as fast as you want. Can't do obstacles. It is called obstacle racing. So nothing against the guy, but that's the name of the game, folks.
No, and I'm not saying anything bad. The guy pushed the pace. He was out front to the point where we couldn't even see him on the course, and he went the wrong way and was still in the fight, right? So that's, if he wants to continue racing and wants to continue working on obstacles, right off the bat, you've got somebody in the conversation.
So let's say he blows that. He doesn't blow the wrong way. I think that obstacle still, right? He'd still be third, or it'd be a little bit closer.
We don't know how far off course he was. Right? He could have been 7 seconds the wrong way, or he could have been 30 seconds the wrong way. If it was 30 seconds, right, it becomes a totally different issue. But again, how do you respond to obstacles when you've got Ryan Kempson and Leon breathing down your neck, right?
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, Kempson, Leon, Alvarez. Let's see how the women are kicking up.
Let's get that up. Let's you do a little commentating, Josh, while I bring up the exciting graphics.
So now we go to the women. So we're following Chris Roglowski, who I'm assuming is in second, with Hammond in first, and the boys are speeding ahead to see if we can catch up to who's up there.
What is Alvarez's first name? I'm sorry.
I don't know. He just goes by Alvarez, I believe. So we've got Hammond coming up to yank my chain, probably 30-ish seconds ahead of Chris Roglowski. And today, based on the feedback, the women have to pull the chain all the way to the top.
Not going to make a difference for the pros, though.
Not going to make a difference for the pros. So she's through it without too much of an issue. And she's moving on. So she's got Scornhole up next, but not a huge difference in pace. I mean,
can you hear us, Sam? Who we have in third for the women? We have Chris second. Who do we have for third?
I think you've got him on mute.
Well, he's going to unmute himself.
Oh.
Sam.
Yes, sir.
Who you got in third behind Chris?
It was Jamie Hornopoulos when we left her at Sawtooth, but I don't see her right now. But she was solid third place at that moment.
All right, so same as yesterday, essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Hammond and Rogowski right now because they're about 20 seconds apart, first and second.
Yeah, let's see him at the rig because the rig is what's going to make all the difference, I think, in this case.
Mad props to Alvarez. Dustin Radney says.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was.
Rebecca's approaching pedal for the medal right now, and Chris Rogowski is about 10 seconds behind her.
Wow, a lot closer than we thought, Josh.
Hey, Tobes, you can't join us.
Josh, did you hear that? Chris is only 10
Here comes Chris.
Here comes
approaching
Chris.
The obstacle.
Wow. It looks like a little more than 10 seconds.
Do you think pedal for the medal is a welcome break on the ground, relaxing for the runners?
No, I find it to be a lot of work, Josh. Josh is distracted by his cat. Stay with us, Josh. Come on, man.
I'm with you.
No, I don't ever feel like I'm resting when I'm doing this obstacle.
No. I feel like your lungs might catch a little break.
But it's a full leg workout.
I guess.
Rebecca's up.
Rebecca is up.
Chris is, in fact, gaining, says Corey Edwards. This is where I'll remind you, ladies and gentlemen, hop on and give a couple of them stars. Give that little potato logo. What's it called, Josh?
The potato logo?
Yeah, give the potato. Give us a $2.99 potato logo. Suggest a donation for this exciting definitely a gasser, says Coach Stengel. Coach Stengel, I thought you were there, dude. You were going to get finish line photos for me.
So we got anchors away.
She's a little technique issue here, Josh. What do you think?
Well, I think these rigs are wet, and I think the grip is in question. But with her rock climbing background,
Nice job.
it does not appear to be a problem for her.
There she goes. Corey Edwards, the first one to give a super sticker today. Thank you so much. $1.99. Thank you, Corey Edwards. I appreciate it. Coach Stengel says that's my brother. I can't keep all the Stengels together, Josh. Can you?
No, there's Stangles. There's too many of them. So you got Scornhole coming up next, and then you've got the real differentiator that everybody's waiting for, and that's the there was a term I was looking for, and I've lost it, but the rig, essentially, which is even for everybody today.
So you get the ring here. We got a rig here in the top right if you want to see some of these men going through it.
Well, I'm hoping they're clearing like a side for the women, like make some open space, right? Take these 3 lanes. I'm assuming that's what this guy's doing. These 3 lanes are for the women.
Yeah, these three are going to be dedicated to the women.
Good job.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want to see.
Savage, you miss nothing. Get to the rig. Get to the chopper. Here we go. Get out of the way, man. It's for a women's lane. All right, Josh, give us a little play-by-play on this thing.
Well, I mean, this one, I think the first half of this is not going to be too much of a challenge.
What just happened?
I don't know. Let's go back and watch Rebecca.
I know.
Matt,
we just
flip to my camera. Flip to mine.
Okay, hang on. Sorry.
Oh, the finish line cam.
Little hesitation there. Little hesitation from Rebecca.
Rebecca's arms are outstretched here. She does look a little gassed.
But luckily, she's super tall, right?
She's got that length.
Right?
But she's going to take a second on this ladder to let her grip sort of recover a little bit. But this is where the rig really comes into play, right? It's that first half of the rig, I think almost everybody can get through.
See, and this is where we need to be able to do a split screen because I got Chris on the other cam, but it's going to bring up everybody, and I want to stay here. Just back up a little bit so we can see both of them. That is Chris right behind her.
Yep.
If Rebecca, for some reason, doesn't complete this obstacle.
Wow. Look at the reach. She's literally stuck her foot in the ladder and is pulling herself up. Just every inch of herself in order to get through this. Now she's stuck in the rope climb.
Well, look at Chris. Josh, look at this, Josh. Could we have an upset brewing, Josh? Josh, this is where you say something. Wow, they're both on the ring at the same time.
That was side by side. And now it's
this.
the A-frame, and that's it. So whoever can get up and over the A-frame is the one who takes it.
Look at Chris running for her life, catching the amazing Rebecca Hammond, and she looks like she might have a slight lead.
Wow, she comes over the top.
Is that Chris in the lead?
That's Chris in the lead. 5
Ladies
to 6
and gentlemen,
seconds.
we got to have a big upset. We have a major upset brewing. Chris Roglowski is going to take it, Josh.
What a literal sprint to the finish. Like, what else could you ask for?
Wow.
It all came down to the rig. And this is exactly what everybody wanted, right? They wanted the rig to be the place where you could make up time, lose time, and change the outcome of the race. And that's wow. What a sprint finish that was.
This is amazing. Wow, Josh. Give her some hearts and some likes. If you just saw an amazing upset, Rebecca just ran for her life. When they catch their breath, let's talk to them. Let's go ahead and talk to can we talk to Kempson?
You're gonna need a minute after that one, I think.
No, I know, but Kempson's been sitting there. Can we talk to Kempson? Look at that. Congratulations.
Yeah, we'll get the boys right now.
Yeah, don't let her leave though. Do not let Rebecca or Instant Classic. You saw it here, folks, live on ORM YouTube. You saw the upset of the season early on. Let's talk to one Ryan Kempson. Who's got the phone on Kempson?
The guys are still spread out. We'll have to get a photo in a second.
I don't want a photo.
We'll get them.
Josh is in shock. Josh is speechless.
I am speechless. I mean, that was as good a finish as you're ever going to get in obstacle course racing, right? Yeah.
I got to switch this leaderboard thing. Hey there, handsome.
I'm going to try to let you face the camera this time, but you're going to have to keep yourself in the screen because I'm not going to be able to see it, right? I think, and of course, I'm freezing up now. we'll get to it. You can kind of take a second here. Come on. What a finish.
That was awesome.
Woo. Oh, come on, camera.
Who finished third for the women?
We're still waiting. I don't know if you can hear me, but we're still waiting.
I can.
Yep.
Hey, Lloyd. Can you it froze up when I tried to change my camera.
And we've lost him. Matt.
He's coming back. Don't worry. They're coming back.
Of course they're coming back. But, man, what a race on both sides.
What do you think of that comment, buddy?
I like I said at the top of the hour, I think that's what everybody was looking for. So we've got
hey, Josh.
Hey. 2-day winner, Ryan Kempson. How you feeling, buddy?
What's up? Hey.
Was that
really tired?
Was today's race a little more of a faster pace than yesterday, or what?
So I don't know because I lost my watch yesterday, and Alvaro was ahead of us, and I was really hurting, but Leon was right behind me, so I didn't know if Alvaro was going fast, I was going slow, or Leon was going fast. But Leon said we were moving pretty quick, so I think it might have been a faster pace. How did you
respond to it when you saw him just whole shot right out of the gate and just taking off?
He keeps doing that. Did you guys see when he went the wrong direction?
Yes.
We not only did we see him go the wrong direction, did you see him hurdle the sign shortly into the race?
So when he came back, I was like, holy shit, how the hell did he was like, what, 10, 15 seconds behind at that point. and passed me like I was standing still. But I just trusted that he was going to blow up at some point. As long as me and Leon stayed next to him, I'm pretty sure we could out-obstacle him. So it was a battle. Leon, I don't know if you guys saw, Leon got his ring stuck on Anchors Away on the backswing just like for that split second. And that in this short of the race, it gave me enough time to breathe in the last rig, because the stuff was still really wet, dewy, and it was like you probably saw in Sawtooth, we're moving like snails. The thing, I mean, arms are gassed from yesterday, super slippery, and just 3 of us pushing pretty hard. But,
it was interesting
having
normal technique.
Yeah, no, not on that. That was in the shade. That was soaking wet. It was interesting. You got Alvaro, who's super fast, and Leon, who's ridiculously fast on obstacles. So like I was kind of pegged in between them. I just had to kind of wait for a spot to. Luckily, it was a little bit dry enough and was a little strong enough to get through Anchors Away with the swing, and because if I didn't swing all the way through that, Leon would have passed me, no problem.
Well, we know he was looking for longer and more challenging rigs. So, but it's the battle we all wanted to see, right? So this was a perfect race.
This was a great format. Maybe the beginning a little too much running, but man, it's definitely faster paced and more back and forth style than like the Spartan race sprint. This would be really exciting to see, like 5, 6, 10 guys that all can basically race together within seconds. And you saw what happened with the girls. I mean, it would be super exciting.
So his name, by the way,
the risk of doing burpees.
I want to do a quick. His name is Alvaro Vasquez. We were calling him Alvarez. His name is Alvaro Vasquez.
Alvaro, yep. You can't interview him. He doesn't speak English.
It's okay. That's fine. I would like to speak with Chris and Rebecca though. So enough of you, sexy man. Go get
nice
them.
job though, Kempson. 2 for 2, man.
Get over here, girl. Great job. You're just gonna hold it. The camera's weird. Yeah.
Chris.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey, tell us about that last rig.
It was good. No, it was good having a little slightly. You actually had to like slow down and think about it a little bit for that adding that last little bit at the end that the men had. I liked that. What else?
Well, I mean, when you're approaching the rig and you see that she's on it and that the victory is within sight, tell us what you were thinking.
Oh, well, I heard everybody cheering for her when I was like 2 obstacles back, but I could like still see her. So I was like, maybe they're cheering for me too. And then, yeah, when I came up to it and she was still on it, I like the obstacle. So I just went for it, and it didn't really hit until we were at the end and we both hit the rope at the same time. We're both trying to get up there to the bell at the last minute. I think we hit the bell like at the same time, took off running from there. That was the best finish I've ever had.
I was going to say, was that probably the fastest you've ever run on a course for that sprint finish?
Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to check my pace. It was pretty fast. Yeah. I'd say it was pretty fast. And when you rest your legs all the way through the rigs, you kind of have like fresh legs. So it's fun to finish in that fast.
Yeah, yesterday she got you by a little less than 2 minutes. Today on a shorter course, much different.
Well, not much. Well, I guess I made up 2 minutes difference. So yeah, it was fun. I don't know. I never know if I like the shorter, the longer distances more, but I tend to like the shorter distances. I think it's over faster.
Well, congrats. Can we chat with her? Is she near you?
Yeah, she's right here. And third place just finished too. Oh,
okay. Who's third?
Or is it? Hey.
Hey, can you walk away from the festival a little bit? It gets better if you walk away a little bit.
Hey, guys.
Hey, can you walk away a little bit? Walk away a few feet from the festival, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Rebecca.
All right. What's up?
Walk us through.
Wow, my hair is terrible.
You look fantastic. Walk us through that final rig.
Yeah, dude. I was tired. Like my arms, my grip was taxed. So first of all, at Anchors Away, for whatever reason, at Anchors Away, I was like, oh, this hand should go in front. No, this hand should go in front. So I spent a lot of time there. You probably saw that.
Yes,
I don't know what I was doing. I wanted to get it right. I had a little OCD moment. And then, but I felt fine there. But then my grip was just tired. And you saw it just took forever on that last rig. My arms were done. But I hold on. And I don't know how to do a flop apparently. So,
at one point, Rebecca, you were laid out horizontally on the ladder trying to get up that final rope. Like, we could see you were taxed grip wise, but you still pushed through it. I mean, that was the finish that everybody was hoping for.
Totally. It was awesome. We gave him a good race. If I'd had another 20 meters or something, would have had it, but alas.
So what's next for you, Rebecca? I know, obviously, with your interview with Matt, your focus moves into the medical field. Is there any chance we see you at another race course at some point in the near future?
High Rocks, and then Hilderat.
High Rocks and Hilderat.
Yep.
The battle on the beach.
Third. Yep.
I will.
On the beach. Yeah.
High Rocks in Dallas, right? I believe I will see you there.
Yeah, it's gonna be not fun, but interesting.
Why won't it be fun?
Because it's just pain, man.
You've run one, Matt. You know.
And this is near. Oh, it's so confusing. There's Leon.
Let's talk to Leon. Go grab Leon for us.
Come over here.
Josh, we need to get a headset for these folks. We need to get Savage set up with a headset.
Leon.
Hi guys.
How you feeling, buddy?
Hey, that's no Woodsy. How are you doing, buddy?
We fired Woodsy. He didn't want to be a part of it. He was just looking to leave as soon as he joined.
He's like one of those guys that you overpay and he's not productive enough at work.
I believe Leon called him the Joe Namath of obstacle course racing. Leon, tell us about your race. You were right within the lead pack the whole time. Obstacles kept you in the business as well. Tell us about it.
Actually, today was I had a different technique and strategy than I went for yesterday. I looked at the live feed quite a few times from yesterday. Thanks, guys, for hosting it. I saw that if I hit Sawtooth about 34 seconds ish behind Kempson, I could catch him on like the last mile. I was like, I could do half a minute better than Kempson can on the last mile compared to yesterday. So I just stuck with him, and I ended up being less than 10 seconds behind him on Sawtooth. The unimaginable happened, though. He was really fucking great on the last mile, so I didn't catch him. that was very frustrating.
Well, stay in the States, and you'll realize that's not unimaginable for Kempson. He's a warrior. You guys were all on Sawtooth at the exact same time.
And he's a very quick learner. He has great hand-to-eye to feet coordination. He was doing incredibly well on the last rig. We both agreed afterwards that it was pretty horrible running so fast and then hitting rigs, but it was a ton of fun out there. I managed to stay within 10 seconds. Alvaro made a big mistake and started running the normal course instead of the Blitz by the course split, but he was so fast that he outran us, both of us, on the way back. It took a toll, though, and he fell down in the last rig. We were also on the last rig at the exact same time, and I was overtaking him. That's not a fun feeling. When you're hanging there, you're suffering, and your competitor overtakes you. You don't feel great. So you don't feel great. I had a magic flying technique I wanted to use on the final rig if Kempson and I were on it at the exact same time. But since he finished it and Alvaro fell down, I took it. I took the more controlled and easy version, which felt good as well.
Yeah, you got to save those special techniques when it really counts. Don't let the cat out of the bag yet.
No, I was saving it for. It's a very risky move, but it's one of those moves that could, if you're both on it and it's going to be first or second, I would rather gun it and like risk it for the biscuit before the finish for sure. Yeah.
You got to risk it for the biscuit. You guys don't know how
excited I got for Rebecca. I was like screaming at her on that rig. It was so tight. What a beautiful race. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was as good a race as we're going to ask for. So that was amazing.
If they hadn't switched out that rig, making that rig harder for females made it more of an obstacle race. That's why, like Christy, who I think is more of an OCR runner than I'm more of a runner. That brought us even. That was amazing. Yeah, and men it was hard, but
It was
this guy's
hard.
got everything.
It was really hard.
It was hard.
We've got a couple of requests for an interviewer for Alvaro. Is Alvaro nearby? They said there are many bilingual folks down there in Florida.
Yes, I do. Do you, one of you guys speak Spanish?
No, but we can find someone.
Got someone who speaks Spanish to interview him.
We have a translator. All right, Alvaro, he's over there. Don't let him. Alvaro, vamos here.
Vamos
that
here.
how
Look
you
at
say it?
Leon. Leon dropping the Spanish.
Leon's European. I think he speaks 4 languages.
Dropping a full one of my 7 Spanish words. I just dropped that one.
Vamos. How about aquí?
What about baño?
Come on,
I
Josh.
don't know what it means. Okay,
Aquí
Mario.
is here.
All right, here you are, guys. This is for you. Here you go. Hold the piece. Take the phone.
Oh, who's talking?
This is Obstacle Racing Media.
Oh, gotcha. So I'll translate for him. Álvaro.
Uh,
Hi.
why did you go the wrong way?
No sé, la adrenalina que uno lleva, o sabes que
He says his adrenaline, he's running super fast and didn't know. It was like, I'm just going to go this way.
ayer fue igual, ayer me fui por la de 3 millas y
He says that yesterday he went on the 3-mile route instead of the long
ahora
route.
por la de 6.
Yeah, so he gets so pumped that he loses track.
Can you tell him to take his finger off the phone?
Off the
Dile que
camera.
le quites tienes el teléfono tapado porque la cámara está arriba. Is it better now?
Much better. Ask him, did you believe you could still win the race when you came back and saw the first 2 just in front of you?
Dice que sí, después que te equivocaste, que si tú todavía pensabas que lo podías alcanzar.
Sí, los alcancé, los dejé, pero ya por el esfuerzo que hice, ya un poco cansadote, ya los brazos y ya es difícil luchar con un poco más de cansancio de lo normal que uno lleva para reserva.
He says he went back and he caught up to them, but the effort was so much that he paid the toll at the end.
Alvaro, you came out of the start gate faster than anybody. You even leapt over one of the signs. Was that a pace you were comfortable with, or were you pushing it as hard as you could there?
Sí, cuando saliste mandar que si era el pace que tú querías hacerlo o si querías nada más que salir de la...
No, solamente es que entreno para ese pace y es el que puedo soportar. Y ya estoy acostumbrado a distancias cortas porque antes pues corría pista y entrenaba para eso, para distancias cortas de 10 y 5 kilómetros.
He says that he went out that pace because that's what he wanted to keep. When he trained for the regular track and field, that was his pace. He used to be a 1,500, 3,000, and sometimes a 10K run.
Can you ask him what race he has next?
¿Cuál es la próxima carrera?
Esparta, pero
I think he's doing Spartan in Boca in South Florida.
What about?
I think that.
Tell him there's a Savage in Georgia in 2 weeks.
Dice que hay un Savage en Georgia en 2 semanas.
si Dios quiera y se puede ir, pues se va, pero si no, pues.
He says he doesn't know, but if God willing, he'll go.
All right.
All
right. Tell him thank you and congratulations.
Nice job, Alvaro.
Gracias. Thank you.
Can we give the phone to?
Is there anybody from Savage around? I don't know.
There you go.
I think I'm getting this back. What do you want to do? You want to go see stuff?
Sure.
Leon, have they said who the third
connection
place
just
woman
got
is?
weird, guys. Didn't hear that one.
Jamie finished third for the women. Is Jamie
Oh, it
around?
was Jamie.
Third place. Jamie was the third place. She had struggles on birds, so she lost a lot of time there. But otherwise, I think she was running pretty well. She was also third yesterday.
But where is she?
Yeah, where is she? She should be. I should be capable of seeing her somewhere. Let's go. She has a lot of tattoos. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, Leon.
I don't know.
Leon.
I'm also
Leon.
like bad at spotting things because I don't have the benefit of like the telescope height, so I can't see shit.
Leon.
I think that's a shot at me.
Leon, please don't curse. You're going to ruin our sponsors. Leon, is this a big confidence builder
we're
for
an
you?
American thing. We can't do. Last time we spoke, Matt, you told me I could curse as much as I wanted.
You
That's
can.
That's on Matt's podcast, so he doesn't care because nobody listens to that anyway.
Right. I want to know if this is a big confidence booster for you for running in the Americas.
Oh, very much. I was worried I couldn't keep up with the pace because I know it's.
All right, I believe we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to Leon.
Run more and run better. Sorry, connection was bad there.
Let us know where are you going next. Are you staying in the States for a little bit? We're going to see you in Vegas, San Antonio. What's next?
You will see me. Matt B will see me in Georgia in 2 weeks.
Woohoo! Oh, there's
And
Jamie.
It's gonna be a short trip because I'm heading home to Denmark like the day after. So I just get a chance to do one more race. Unfortunately, Kempson will be there as well, which will be his doom. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, here you go. Jamie, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
This is your new
Jamie.
picture, Emily.
Hi.
Jamie,
I'll try to get to where I can hear you.
it's your
Okay.
it's your old friend. It's
Sorry.
your old friend. It's your old friend me.
Hi, how are you?
I knew you from before you had children.
Before I what?
Had children.
Oh, yeah. I've known you for a while. Before I was the artist formerly known as Jamie Styles. Is that what it is?
Yes, but Jamie, your signal's getting worse. Go back where you were.
Okay.
It's fine that it's a little bit loud. Tell me the difference between yesterday's pace and today's pace.
Today's was definitely faster. I definitely felt it a little more, trying to push it and stay with the pack. But when I say stay with the pack, I mean a good ways behind Rebecca and Chris. But I tried to keep up with them. But yeah, it was definitely a faster pace today. So, and it affected my grip, unfortunately. But
So
I was
let's
still
talk
able
about the
to
grip.
get third, thankfully.
Tell us about that last rig, Jamie. Compare yesterday's to today. What was the real difference?
I liked the rig. So it was just figuring out how to get between the hanging rope ladder and then getting through the ring to the rope climb.
Mm-hmm.
So I overheard a few people say that it helped to keep their feet on the rope ladder.
Yep.
So that way you're not just hanging there. You can have a little bit of, holding your weight up. So that's what I did. And I'm sure I looked awkward and completely terrible, but but I got across. So, and I was glad that we had the same lanes as the guys. It, as women, we're proud to be able to do the same type of thing, even if it takes a few tries or you look like a awkward person like me.
It wasn't just you. I mean, Rebecca at one point had her feet in the ladder and was strewn out reaching the rope and was like horizontal before trying to pull herself up.
I think I was doing the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you do what you got to do because, third place matters, first place matters. So that was a battle.
Will we see you in Georgia in 2 weeks, Jamie?
Broke up.
Will we see you in Georgia in 2 weeks?
The world may never know.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was, you can see scrolling across the bottom, your podium today. You know what's great, Josh? We don't have to look at any video. We don't have to wait to see who did or didn't do their burpees. Sorry, folks. That's just the way racing should be. We've got Ryan Kempson in first, Leon in second, Alvaro Vasquez in third. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye there. Sorry, guys. Chris upsets Rebecca, Josh. Final thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know that you can call it an upset, Matt. I mean, Chris is a veteran of Savage, right? She's run these races. She's competed in the hardest events that are out there. So I wouldn't don't call it an upset. I think it's a win for her. And, I think it was the race that everybody wanted to see. So yeah, it was perfect.
Well, Josh, as we said, Savage, Georgia, 2 weeks. What's next for you?
I don't know, man. I got a couple weeks before we're racing at some point. I'm thinking possibly a Charlotte trip, more likely a Austin trip. Georgia would be nice. I don't know what's going on in Georgia in 2 weeks. Maybe everybody's going to Savage, but the flight prices to Georgia right now are insane. But we'll see. I still got a few more weeks before I get on a course. I'm sure we'll talk about it on tomorrow's show.
All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to say thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you can watch, if you're just getting here now, you can watch the entire race again on the YouTube. You can watch yesterday's men's race as well. Corey is saying, Matt, will you be on site in Georgia? I will be. And one, Bracken Crocker will be in the booth as he's going to have to play producer, I believe, as I'll be on the ground doing my thing.
I might be able to help you out with that.
Oh, and maybe Josh will help us out too.
This live Bracken, feed, the new duo.
The live feed is amazing. I applaud Savage and RM for this. Thank you, Red Pointer Pro. We're excited to bring it to you. And I want to give, hopefully we can do this the rest of the season. I'm sorry, I'm getting many texts right now. And I'll say peace out, Josh.
Matt, happy to be on this one with you. What a battle today.
All right. From everyone here at Obstacle Media, we wish you good day, everybody.